Hey, how's it going? Aaron Chen here. Hope you're doing well today. Wanted to talk to you about something, that was on my mind actually. I got an email from, you see, unlike a lot of other marketers, I actually check my emails, right? So if you're getting emails from me and I say, hey, please send me an email to let me know how you're doing, let me know what you're struggling in your business, and you actually send me an email, I will actually get them and respond. All right, because I am a real person. I'm running my own business, obviously, and I treat my list like real people, which is why when they send me emails, I respond, right? And so I got an email the other day from someone on my list, and she was having a huge whinge about the opportunity that I'm in, right? So there's basically a business opportunity that I run with, that I build a lot of my income from. It's not the only thing that I market, but it's one of the main things that I market. Great company, right? And she flat out just sends me an email and is like, this company is a scam. It's a huge scam. And then she signs off her name. I'm not gonna say her name because I don't really want to name and shame her, but I just want to use this this situation as a story because to make a point. I'm sorry, because it's really interesting, because this company is obviously not a scam, right? How do I know? Because, well, the person who owns it is a highly respected marketer, and I've made consistent income from this business, so it's impossible for it to be a scam, because the money that I'm cashing in from this company every single month is real money, and I've actually spent it, right? So it's impossible for this business opportunity to be a scam, right? And yet you have this lady responding to one of my emails, right, telling me that this business opportunity is a scam. Now, I don't know the story behind why she thinks it's a scam, but I can guarantee you it was probably something really small. Okay, it could have been something like maybe support didn't get back to her when she sent them an email, or it could have been maybe the business owner of the company promised something and maybe it didn't really show up in the time span that it was promised to her, or maybe something in the back office changed and it's not what she was expecting, or maybe something was promised to her on some sort of, like, I don't know, sales presentation, and it's not exactly verbatim what she expected in the back office. It could have been anything, right? Or it flat out could be that she didn't do anything. She sat on her lazy butt, right? She didn't do anything at all, and she didn't make any money, and all of a sudden she's calling it a scam because she hasn't made any money from it that she shouldn't make any from anyway, because she doesn't deserve any of that money, right? Because she didn't work the system, she didn't go through the training, she didn't implement any of the teachings that were being taught, she didn't actually use the sales funnels that are actually inside the system, right? It's so ridiculous. So anyway, this is more of a rant, to be honest. But if you're out there and if you've called anything a scam, okay, then you need to check yourself, right? You need to check yourself, because if you're someone who is out there, getting into different business opportunities, buying different software, trying to build a business online, and you're calling everything a scam because it didn't work out for you, because you didn't actually do the work that was required, then the only person that you can blame is yourself. Okay, so what you need to do is you need to go to the toilet, you need to take a good look in the mirror, and you need to ask yourself if you deserve to be in business. Right? And if you deserve to be really calling things a scam, because if you're just out there buying every single product but you're not actually taking action on the things that are being taught in the product, you're not taking advantage of the masterminds, you're not learning anything, you're not taking notes, you're not implementing it into your business, and you're just watching the Game of Thrones, binging it from season 1 to season 7, or you're binge watching The Walking Dead from season 1 to season 8, even though I love The Walking Dead, right? There's a time and place for that kind of stuff, and you're not doing anything at all, then the only person to blame is yourself, okay? And people like this, I'm telling you, they're gonna get nowhere in life, all right? Because all they do is they play victim mentality and they blame everybody else for their problem. I guarantee you that this lady, okay, doesn't only have it bad in her business, but probably all different aspects of her life. Okay, because she had no patience, she had no work ethic to actually implement the stuff, and she's just gone out there and called everything a scam, and obviously it's not working for her because she hasn't done the work. All right, so this is a great you know, kind of story to tell, because this happens to a lot of people. It's not just this lady that emailed me, you know. You know, it might have happened to you before, and maybe this is the video that you need to watch to kind of give you, you know, a little bit of an awakening. But look, man, business is tough, okay? Life isn't fair. You're not special, all right? And life isn't going to treat you special or treat you better just because, you know, you think that you deserve better. It doesn't work that way. I mean, look at me. It took me 8 years to figure out my business, right? I consider myself a pretty smart guy, right? Couldn't figure it out, right? Had my YouTube account shut down once, had my Facebook account shut down 3 times, had my Google account shut down twice. You know, did I whinge about it to everyone? No, I didn't. I didn't whinge at all, right? I whinged to myself. And was I pissed off? Hell yeah, I was pissed off. You know, who wouldn't be pissed off if you had your Facebook account shut down 3 times, right? I was super pissed off. But did I go on Facebook and tell everyone on Facebook, oh my God, my Facebook account got shut down. I hate Facebook. I'm never gonna make any money in this industry. I'm gonna quit. Did I do that? Absolutely not, because what good would that have done? Okay, and how would the market be looking at me if they saw my video of me whinging and complaining about complaining about me, if I was complaining about my accounts being shut down every time they were shut down? I probably would have had to make 10 videos, 10 separate videos about every single time my video got shut down. Sorry, my accounts got shut down, right? It just doesn't do anything for you. It doesn't serve you. It doesn't serve your business. It's not gonna increase the bottom line. You know, it's not gonna give you more profit or revenue if you're complaining to people. In fact, the only thing it's gonna do is it's gonna make you look bad, right? And don't think you can, you know, just, you know, all of a sudden come back from that kind of stuff, because the internet remembers, right? If you're out there making, you know, if you're out there complaining, you're telling the public, you're telling everyone on social media that, you know, everything's a scam, it didn't work, you haven't made any money yet, you've been trying this opportunity for 1 week and you haven't made any money yet, or whatever, right? And then all of a sudden, you know, in a month's time, you start promoting this opportunity and you're like, ooh, I made $5,000 from this opportunity. I mean, do you think people are actually gonna believe you? Right? Who's gonna want to follow you if they remember seeing you on Facebook complaining 10 different times about how this thing was a scam and that thing was a scam, and about how your life is in shambles and you're just whinging and complaining all the time, right? It doesn't serve you, yeah? In fact, all it does is it makes you look like a whinger and a complainer and a little bit of a loser, to be honest, right? I don't mean to be rude, but that's the truth, okay? So if you're doing that in your business, you need to stop. Okay, you need to stop doing that. Don't tell anyone about your problems, okay? Don't tell anyone that you're broke. Don't tell anyone that you got something and it was a scam and that you didn't make any money from it. Don't tell anyone that you're trying to work some sort of MLM or you know, business opportunity and it's not working for you and you lost all your money. Don't tell anyone that, right? Keep that stuff to yourself. Okay, and then once you're successful and you've got a success story and you want to tell people about these little things, then go ahead and do it, okay? Because then you've earned the right to tell people about these things, because then it almost amplifies your story, right? Does that make sense? But if you haven't had success yet and you're whinging and complaining about every single little thing, like, I mean, you know, if something doesn't go well and you're like, oh man, you know, the world's against me, I'm gonna quit my business today. I mean, what? How does that benefit you? How does that move you forward in your business and your career? It doesn't, right? It doesn't at all. So think about stuff before you do it, okay? I never once whinged on social media. Okay, there were so many times that I could, but I never did it because I knew that it wasn't going to do any good for my business, and it would portray me in a very, very bad light, okay, with the public, with social media, right? So I never did it. Don't do it, okay? It's the worst thing that you can do. And look, man, you know, before you get into anything, make sure you do your research. Right? That lady who emailed me, she obviously has no idea what she's talking about, right? Because if you do your research and you know who owns the company and the things that they come up with, it's impossible for certain things to be a scam, because there's just way too much investment involved in building a company and building funnels and infrastructure and all that stuff. It's impossible for things like that to be a scam, right? So if this lady was, you know, half intelligent, yeah, and she did her research. I'm being a little bit mean now, but it's the truth, right? You know, if she did her research, then she would have known that it's impossible for this business opportunity to be a scam. And I know it's not, because I've made, you know, quite a bit of money from it, and I'm getting regular payments from it, right? So it's impossible for it. I can actually vouch for this business, right? But if it wasn't this business and it was something else, do your research, right? Do your research. Even before you market something, you know, you should be buying into it. You should be investing into it, right? You shouldn't be marketing something that you don't own yourself, okay? I don't market anything that I don't own myself, right? Because there's no moral authority marketing something that you don't know if it's good or not, right? You got to make sure the product is good. Because if the internet starts to know you as someone who markets crap, and that's not good, it's not going to be good for your career, right? For your career online, for your name, for your brand name, for your credibility, right? People are just going to know you as a person that just hawks junk all the time online. You don't want to be that person, okay? So invest a little bit of money in your business, right? Buy the things that you're thinking of marketing. Do your homework, do your research. And by the time you've done your research and you know that this thing is pretty solid, then it's probably pretty solid, okay? And if you can't succeed at it, it's not because it's a scam, it's because you couldn't make it work. Full stop, okay? Be honest. Be honest with yourself, yeah? That's the best way to improve in your business. If you're not putting enough effort in your business, the only person that will know that is you, okay? If this lady was completely honest with herself, she would know that the problem was her and not the business, right? Now, if you're busting your butt 10 hours a day on your business, right? If you've gone through every single training material, every single training video, if you've marketed every single sales funnel in that business, right? If you've bought every single product, if you've spent money on your advertising, if you've spent money on your skill sets, if you've done webinars, you know, if you've done 500 YouTube videos, you've uploaded everything, if you've ranked them on YouTube or whatever it is, right? And you're still not getting results, then, you know, it's not a scam, it's just you can't figure it out, because that's basically what happened to me, right? So even after doing all that, right, and spending over $100,000 on my business, did I call anything a scam? No, because I knew that it wasn't the product's fault, or it wasn't the network marketing opportunities fault, or it wasn't the business opportunities fault. I knew it was my fault. I knew that there was a gap somewhere, and I just couldn't figure it out, okay? I knew that. And was I annoyed? Hell yeah, I was annoyed. I was annoyed at myself. I was annoyed that I couldn't figure it out, right? But did I blame anyone else? No, not really. You know, I was pissed off that Facebook shut my accounts down, that's for sure. I was pissed off that Google shut my account down, for sure, right? But was it really their fault? Not really. Because you don't have to build your business entirely on Facebook. You don't need Google to be successful, right? It helps, absolutely, but there are other websites. There's websites like YouTube, there's websites like LinkedIn, there's websites like Facebook. There are always other options, okay? And there are always choices that you need to make in your business that will help you to get to the next step. And whinging and complaining and calling everything a scam is not one of those things, okay? So that's it. That's all I wanted to say today. It was a bit of a whinge from me today, but I think that it's important that I got this off my chest, because until you can be honest with yourself and you can know that, and you can and if you can be critical of yourself and analyze your business and the actions that you do in your business, and you can be honest and say that actually it was your fault that you couldn't make it work because you were lazy, or you wanted to watch TV instead of put in 5 hours into your business, that's the only time that you will actually move forward and be successful in your business, okay? Because up until that point, you're just deluding yourself, right? You're just completely deluding yourself, and you're blaming everyone else for your failures except for yourself. Remember, the only person that can make you successful is you, right? Nobody else can do it for you, right? Your best friend's not going to do it for you. Your mentor's not going to do it for you. The product provider that you bought the product from is not going to do it for you. I can't do it for you. You know, I can cheer you on, and I can, you know, give you the best advice that I know how to give you to get you to the next level. But can I actually do the work for you? No, hell no. The only person that can do that is you. Okay, please remember that, right? And once you get that in your head, and once you're honest with yourself, and once you realize that the only person that has the power to change your life and your business is you, the quicker you're gonna have success, okay? That's it. Let me know what you thought in the comments below, right? This is a serious conversation right now, but I want to know your thoughts, right? Have you been playing the victim mentality, right? Have you been calling everything a scam, right? If you're calling everything a scam and you're still here, why are you still here? Quit being an entrepreneur, right? If everything's a scam, why are you still here? You know, and just the last thing before I end this video, I'm a bit on a roll now. I saw this guy who was in this chat room of this business opportunity, and he was telling everybody that this and this and this and this was a scam, right? Now, what I'm thinking is, why would this guy waste 2 hours of his life being on this webinar call when he doesn't even believe in this product and this business, and he's telling everybody that it's a scam? Now, that's the question I want to know, right? Don't you have anything else better to do with your time than to hang out on some chat room in some business opportunity telling everybody that it's a scam? Like, that kind of stuff, it just doesn't make sense to me, right? These guys are trolls, you know, people are just trolling around because, you know, there are two types of people, okay? And actually it was Anthony Robbins that said this, yeah? He said that there's two types of people. There's one type of person that wants to build the highest skyscraper in the city, and that's how they're going to be successful. They're gonna do it themselves. They're gonna work really hard. They're gonna build the highest skyscraper so that they can stand out. Then there's a second person who takes a demolition truck and demolishes every single tall building around the city just so that his or her little tiny building can be the tallest building, right? By smashing everybody else's building so that their building looks the tallest. Does that make sense, right? So there are two types of people in this world. Which type of person are you? Person number one or person number two? I hope you're person number one. Okay? Let me know what you thought of this video. Let me know what you're doing in your business, and let me know if you're getting your head right, because it's very, very important that you get your head right before you start building a business, okay? That's it from me. I'll see you very, very soon in another video. If you like this video today, please subscribe. Always coming out with videos like this. I'll talk about something a little bit lighter next time, but I think this had to be said, and I hope that this helped you today. All right, take care. It's Aaron Chen. Speak to you soon.